Hello. How is everyone doing today?
Good. All right.
My name is Miss Dupree. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Connie.
Connie.
Molly.
Molly. Matthew. So do you guys want to explain what brought you here today?
I was forced to come. I really don't want to be here. My daughter is actually the reason why we're here.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for her and her mess, we wouldn't even be here today. You're always getting us into some kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
Our family went through a traumatic experience, and I don't think we're handling it in the healthiest of ways.
Because you don't trust me.
If it wasn't for you being so darn disobedient, staying out past your curfew, and hanging with those little boys, we wouldn't even have a problem.
Guys, let's try to stay on track here. So Matthew, do you want to explain to me why do you feel so defensive?
Everybody thinks it's my fault for losing my job and turning to alcohol, but in reality, it's really Molly's fault. She's the reason why we're here today.
And Molly, do you want to explain to me when he says this, how do you deal with it?
I mean, I just try and brush it off because normally I just like to think it's the alcohol talking, but I mean, regardless, it still hurts, but I try my best to just brush it off.
And Connie, when this incident first happened to your daughter, how did you react?
I cracked down. I need to know where she is, who she's with, how long she's going to be there at all times so that an incident like this can never happen again. She doesn't like it, but it's my way of making sure it doesn't happen again.
And Molly, how do you feel about your mom's new behavior?
I feel like she's smothering me. Like, I'm just trying to be my own person and do me, but she's not letting me, and I never want to be in the house anymore because these two are always fighting. Like, I just don't want to be around them.
So Matthew and Connie, what causes these arguments to occur?
Well, if she wasn't always nagging me to try to get a job to provide for the family, I wouldn't be so stressed out. When I have a job, she's always pushing me to get a second one. And then when I lose my job, she still nags me. Nothing ever satisfies her.
Well, if he didn't drink so much, then he'd probably still have a job. And if he turned and talked to me sometimes, then maybe I'd understand where he was coming from instead of just turning to alcohol all the time.
It really sounds like the anxiety levels are really increasing in the household. I've seen a situation like this with another family, and their overbearingness in their arguments was kind of breaking the family apart. And I want you guys to realize when you point one finger at someone else, you're pointing three at yourself. And you also have to realize that every action you have will have a reaction, whether positive or negative. Sometimes you have to stop and think how my actions will affect the family as a whole. I want to try something with you guys. I want to go around the room and we're going to try to do I statements. I want you guys to do I statements about the situation you are currently in now.
Okay. I feel like my daughter Molly doesn't trust my judgment as her mother. I only want the best for her, and everything I do for her after this situation is only to make sure that she's safe because I love her. And I feel like my husband is not my husband anymore. He doesn't even talk to me. All he does is drink. He'd rather turn to liquor than to me, and that's not how we've always been.
I feel Molly doesn't want to take responsibility, and everyone's blaming me for everything. I still don't understand why I'm here. I still feel like she's the reason why we're here. The situation with me and my wife, if she would stop nagging me, maybe we wouldn't be put in this predicament.
I just feel trapped in between my mom being so overbearing and my dad just blaming me for everything. Like, I feel like I can't catch a break anywhere.
Could you explain what happened? What caused the stress in the family to occur?
Well, it was probably the incident, and me and a couple friends went out to a party, and I may or may not have taken a drink that didn't belong to me that someone just handed me, and I don't know, from there, the rest of the night was kind of just like a blur, so I don't really remember what else happened that night.
It sounds like you guys have a pattern of putting one another's anxiety on the whole family unit. And I want to assign some homework to you guys for our next session. Is that okay? Okay. So the homework I want to assign to you guys is I want each of you to write a letter, and I want you to address that letter to every member of this family. In the letter, I want you to write about how do you feel things have changed since the incident, and how do you feel you could be a part of the solution to help, lessen the anxiety on one another. Does that sounds like something you guys could do for me?
Sure.
Okay.
So,
So I will see you again next Thursday.
Yes, we'll definitely be back.
Okay. Thank you guys for meeting with me.
Thank
Nice
you,
meeting you.
Dr. Dupree.
You're welcome.
it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. Have a good day.